New at 5, protecting the health of those working to keep us safe. That is the goal behind a new partnership between The Ohio State University and the Franklin County Sheriff's Office.
A study conducted by researchers revealed the prevalence of head injuries sustained both on and off the job. Now together, new protocol is being crafted to keep the deputies safe and healthy.
NBC4's Sierra Johnson sat down with both sides of this partnership to learn more about the study and how this project could be the start of some wider change. Sierra, what'd you learn?
That's exactly right. When I sat down with the co-researcher of this project, the study rather, the deputy, as well as the deputy helping with the project, I was quickly reminded that on top of all of those obvious risks in law enforcement, like exposure to fentanyl or the risk of being injured by gunfire, the risk of head injuries like concussions are also an ever-present risk.
A lot of times when we get injured, we get involved in something, it's more of looking for holes and blood and cuts. It's not looking in between your ears going, do you have a concussion?
When Deputy Josh Walters took the oath to serve and protect, he says he was well aware of the risks. Those risks he thought about visible in nature. But he says it doesn't take long for a new deputy or officer to become aware of the risks that can impact brain health.
So it's very easy to hit your head on stuff, have nasty falls. A lot of things with car crashes, people don't think about being outside the car because every day people don't think about being hit.
And it's those head injuries that happen to law enforcement officers both on and off the job that researchers at The Ohio State University are examining.
So I think there's so much awareness about concussions and other head injuries in the sport context that we think about that all the time. We often don't think about the injuries that people sustain in their line of work.
The co-leader of the research team explains their initial survey issued to FCSO revealed 74% of nearly 400 participants reported a lifetime history of one or more head injury. 30% had a head injury that occurred on the job. From this data, the researchers submitted their recommendations for the agency, suggestions both welcomed and well received by this law enforcement officer.
Getting involved with Jacqueline has been phenomenal. We have now, when somebody has a concussion, we can start that streamlined process a little bit. We can get them to the concussion clinic the next day or even day of and start working with them and evaluate them in that aspect. And that was never even a thought process.
We're going to hopefully keep working with the Franklin County Sheriff's Office and then hopefully on the state and national level to try and put programs into place to provide better return to duty protocols following concussions.
And that researcher you just heard from, Jacqueline, tells me that this team is excited about the possibility of expanding and deepening the study by involving more departments and agencies, as well as making more concussion-related recommendations.